Aries, you have somebody here that doesn't want to take responsibility for the things that they've done. Now, this is a mean person. This is a bitch. Female or male does not matter, okay? This is somebody who doesn't want to take accountability. They don't want people to know what they've done. This is somebody who feels like they could just get away with whatever they want. And I feel like this person has been this mean authority figure in your life where they have tried their best to force you to conform to the things that they wanted or the things that they felt like you should do here, right? And it could be like traditional things that they used against you, like, oh, well, you're a woman, so you're supposed to cook, clean, cook, and cut the grass and take care of the house and go to work. Or if you're a man, oh, you're supposed to do these things. And it was like you were always supposed to be the one to do these things or that or this. But when it came to them, no, 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 no. See, they got to do whatever they wanted to do. They could play games, they can go out, they can have fun, they could spend the money however way that they wanted to. Like you didn't have a right to say anything about what they were doing, you know? But when it came to you, it was like this person had you on such a tight rope where you couldn't even breathe. That's what I'm hearing. Like you couldn't even breathe. You couldn't make like any decisions by yourself without this person interrupting you or putting in their 2 cents and trying to force you into doing what they wanted you to do. It's like you were being strangled but without the leash, right? Like without the rope. You were literally having the life squeezed out of you but without the rope around your neck. It was just this person in your life, this person who was just playing games. Like every time you turned around, I'm hearing that this person was lying about things. They were always like trying to cheat. Okay. It's kind of like they were trying to cheat the system or cheat you out of, it could be anything, guys. It was like they were always just trying to cheat you out of something. It could be your time, your energy, your money, your resources, whatever it was, right? It could be anything like that. This person literally, it's like they constantly walked around with the mask on. So it was like they always came off as being this authority figure or this professional or like they were the expert in something or they knew better. This person always had this like snubby nose, I want to say. Like they always had their nose up in the air, like as though their shit don't stink, that kind of thing. They always had this like snubby nose, right? Like they were the authority or they were the boss or they. And the thing is that if this person was a good and fair quote boss, right? Because maybe for some of you this could be a boss, like where you work at, a bad manager, right? They walk around with their nose all snubby. It's that kind of energy. Could be a romantic partner as well, right? And it was like they always acted like like they were better than everybody else, But the thing is that this person actually went around just using people, And it's not just you; it's everybody, It's everybody. This person uses everybody. Now, I also see here where this person possibly accused you of being a daydreamer, um, like maybe always fantasizing every time you had plans or you were trying to do something, or maybe if you work for this person, they were constantly trying to like point out that you're daydreaming or you were always in your head about something, right? Maybe they were just assuming you were daydreaming. Maybe you were trying to escape reality, which that's what, yeah, I think you were trying to escape reality. So if you were in your head a lot, it's because you were trying to escape the reality of being around this person. It's like this person was constantly trying to get everybody on board with whatever it is that they wanted. But instead, this person was constantly creating confusion. So I feel like this person just created confusion about everything. And what I'm hearing too is that when this person got caught or was, quote, about to get caught doing something that would have been considered immoral or wrong or against the rules or something like that, this person always played the victim. or they would just flat out lie, and try to point the finger at somebody else. This is definitely somebody who always expected you to follow the rules, you know, but the rules didn't apply to them. That kind of thing. This is somebody who acted like they were a quote a leader, but their leadership was weak. Okay? Like really weak. Now, the reason why this person's coming into your reading is because this person doesn't want to take accountability for anything. Okay? There's some crap that has gone down. This person has got themselves tied up into something here. And I see this person as like they're stuck in their head right now. Okay? They don't know what to do right now. They're really stuck. They don't know what to do. Nobody's in their corner. They're like literally standing alone. Somebody's around. Somebody is like digging in. Somebody is investigating. Somebody's checking things out. This could be law enforcement. This could be HR, if this is your job, right? This is somebody's definitely checking things out, and I'm hearing like the scales is not is not tipping in the direction that this person wants, okay? The scales is not tipping in their favor. Somebody is about to make a judgment here, and this person is trying to avoid judgment. They feel like they're about to get locked out, okay? This is definitely somebody who has not learned their lesson here with the page of coins in reverse energy. I feel like this person hasn't learned their lessons here. You know, not only that, but I feel like this person possibly they cheated. They cheated on something. Okay, we do have the 3 of Cups up here with the 7 of Swords, and then we have the Page of Coins and the 5 of Coins right underneath it. So it looks like this person definitely has lied and cheated and been sneaky, and they've been strategically doing something here to possibly drain funds, or this could be like if it's a work environment, it could be like them clocking in and not working, death by hours or something like that. I forgot. There's a word for this. Let me know in the comments if you know what it's called. Like somebody clocking in and not actually working, walking away, that kind of thing. It's like this person's about to go through it. Now, the thing is that this person is so disorganized. They don't know what to do. There was something that you had or they feel like you had, so it's kind of like paperwork, or it could be a receipt or something, right? You have something that this person is looking for and they can't find it. This person wants to contact you. They want to talk to you. They see you as somebody who, really, to tell you the truth, if this is your boss or your manager, it's like they're seeing you as being the person who would be on top of things. They're seeing you as the person who, really, you should have been the manager. You know what I mean? They see you as an upright kind of person. They see you as the kind of person who would definitely have that. If it's a receipt, right? And I'm talking about because of a purchase, or maybe something was ordered. And it could be like an invoice, There's an invoice floating around and this person feels like you would know where it's at. The thing about it is that I'm seeing here you walked away already. So, or if you haven't already walked away, then you're going to, okay? Like you're going to walk away from this person if you haven't already, or you're in the process of doing it now. I feel for the sake of the reading, though, it looks like you already have. Okay, so I'm going to go with that. It looks like you walked away. Like you saw the trouble that was going on around you and you walked away. And you did it in such a mature way that everybody is like at awe at the way that you handled the situation, the way that you handled this person, People are like looking at you like, oh, you did this in a very mature way, like you did it the right way. You did the right channels, right? It's not like you walked out yelling or screaming or anything like that. No, but you definitely walked out the right way, in a way that people can, respect the way that you did things, okay? I think you finally decided that this person wasn't worth your time and energy, or there was no winning with this person, because the way that this person is such a tyrant. I mean, you could sit there and argue with this person, but what's the point? And I think that's what, you finally came to your senses and was like, oh, why am I going to waste my time and energy with this person, right? So you got away from them, right? This is why this person wants to communicate. They're trying to find a way to contact you, maybe email, messages, text messages, whatever, right? They're definitely trying to find a new way to communicate with you or to get you to come in and work with them, okay? They want you to partner up with them. We do have the Two of Cups coming out, so there might be something going on where they feel like, they need you to come back, or they need you to speak up or cover their ASS for them, right? Spirit is saying not to come back. This person might be offering you more money. They could be offering you a better position or something like that. But Spirit is saying don't take it. It might be very tempting to take this position, but Spirit is saying don't take it. Don't have nothing to do with this person. This person's ship is going down, okay? Yeah, they're upset right now. They're thinking about how you left. They're thinking, it's like they're trying to figure out a way to, if they can, okay? They would definitely try to figure out a way to make it look like it's you. Like you're at fault here. And you're not. You're a hard worker. They actually had the best, if this is an employment, they had the best worker. If this was a relationship, they had the best partner. Okay? Because the King of Coins is somebody who's loyal, hardworking, somebody who has a good head on their shoulders, somebody who's very realistic. Like the whole point of them trying to say that you're a dreamer or you're just daydreaming all day, you're not doing your work or you're not doing your share or something like that. It was just a way to, like, to have something to complain about, you know? It was just a way of trying to pull you down because this person really did see you as being better than them. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to wear a mask. You could just walk into a room and be yourself and people will respect you because of who you are as a person. And this person saw that. So there is a level of intimidation, not just intimidation, but this feeling like, you're so much better than them that they needed to pull you down. So this is where that, if they didn't tell you to your face, then this is something that they were saying behind your back, okay? Where they were saying that you were just daydreaming. Now, if you were daydreaming or if you were, in your own head, then you were doing it because of the situation. A lot of times people will retreat into their head if they're in a toxic environment, and I think that's what you did. Okay, so if you were doing it, it's because of that. It's because of this person. Because it's a way of soothing yourself through a difficult situation, and I feel like that's what you did. At least some of you, okay? And even when you weren't doing it, though, I do feel like this person was accusing you of it, just to make it seem like you weren't paying attention or you weren't staying on task or something like that, or you weren't being their partner, okay? Now, I do feel like this person is going to try to offer you this, oh, if you come back, you're going to have, like, mutual respect. So they're going to try to make you feel like you're part of a team or they're part of a team, or finally the two of you are going to be able to, like, come together and be on the same page, right? Well, they're going to make it seem that way, but it's not true. Everything that this person is saying is a lie, okay? And I guarantee you here that this person is going to try to shortchange you. It's kind of giving me a feeling of maybe some of you might be working in piecework. Like if you do, like for instance, you do house cleaning, you might be doing like sections of something, right? And this person's not going to let you know that you're supposed to get paid this much money, and you know what I'm saying? In other words, they're going to be trying to shortchange you so they could put more money in their own pocket. Okay, if this is a romantic partner, the same thing. Like they're not going to tell you the full picture of something. It's more of like them putting more money in their own pocket. So it doesn't matter if this is romantic or professional. This is somebody who's got themselves in some kind of crazy hot water, and they're still looking at you to come and save them. And Spirit is saying, do not save them. Do not save them. Let the law handle this person, because this person deserves it. What they're going to be going through here in the near future, they deserve every little bit of it. Not only were they nasty to you, but they were nasty to other people as well. You're not the only one. You know, people don't just wake up and decide to be one way with one person. They're usually this way with many people. They get practice, and this was somebody who was a narcissist. This is somebody who was very manipulative. They don't have any problems with playing games with people's lives at all. Like, they have no consciousness. And I feel like this person has always been this way with you. And it looks like it took a lot for you to snap out of it, to realize that you needed to get away from them. You couldn't be there. The confusion alone around this person, the chaos that this person brought into a room alone, was enough to just change your mood for the whole day. So, like, maybe you would go off, you'd be ready for the day, all happy and, ready to take on today's challenges. And then this person would walk in and just drain you. I'm hearing just drain your energy. And I'm telling you this to remind you, because this person is coming and they're going to paint this beautiful picture. Okay. Like, the two of you are going to work together. The bond between the two of you is going to become stronger. Y'all are going to have mutual respect between the two of you. This is going to be a fair exchange between the two of you. And it's not. It's not. It's a game. Everything is a game to this person. At the end of the day, this person is so selfish. All they care about is themselves. And if this person is like a family person, like, say if this is your boss and they have kids and they have a wife or a husband at home, guess what? Same way with them. They're just as ugly with them as they are with everybody else. Okay? So they deserve it. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up kids into this picture is because this person, if this is a boss, this is somebody who could use that as leverage. Okay? And that's why I'm bringing that up. This is somebody who would use the fact that they're married, they have kids at home, and try to make you feel guilty. Like, oh, I have responsibilities, think about my children, things like that. When they don't even think about their own children. They want you to be worried about their kids and how their kids are going to be doing. Guess what? This person doesn't care about their own kids. They don't care about their spouse. They don't care about anybody else but themselves. Okay? So don't be coming in and trying to, like, help this person. I know you're a loving, caring person. You're a nurturer. I can see it here. You got the King of Cups energy and you're the King of Pentacles energy. You're a loyal person. You believe in being loyal toward your friends. But this person, even though they come to you and they look like, this is your friend, right? They're not your friend. This is somebody who's a fake. Okay? This is somebody who has this Three of Cups energy in reverse. So this is somebody who definitely wears a mask. This is a poser. This is somebody who, they mimic other people. So when you met this person, they might have made it seem like the two of you could be a team together. Or they mimicked you as a person to make it seem like the two of you were on the same page. For instance, I'll give you a for instance. Say if you say that you belong to one political party, this is somebody who will say, oh, they belong to that same political party. Not because they're trying to be friends with you, not because they're trying to keep peace. No, it was really so that they could get close to you, so that they can have access to your resources. Okay? It doesn't matter who this person is, it's the same attitude. This is somebody who uses people as a resource, a slave driver. Okay? Now, for some of you, you might already be in another connection. If this is a romantic partner, you could be already moving on with your life here, or if this could be a new friend in your life, right? It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. But you looks like you are already moving on with your life. You are already collaborating with other people here. Yeah. You're already healing, I'm hearing. Maybe you have somebody supportive around you. This could be anybody, guys. It doesn't have to be specifically one person, but I mean, like, you have some kind of support going on here. Somebody that is helping you heal, helping you move on. Also, helping you to look within yourself and prioritize yourself. Yes. You might have feelings of loss. You might have feelings of being frustrated with this person, in your life. Spirit is saying to remember that. Okay? Remember the games that this person played. Because I do feel like this person played some kind of emotional games here. Okay? This was somebody who was very immature. They don't take things seriously at all unless it's affecting them. Then, of course, it's like this. It's kind of crazy with this kind of person because it's like when you need help, they're nowhere to be around, or they try to minimize it like, oh, you don't need help, you're fine, and all this stuff. But it's crazy because now that this person is getting themselves into trouble, they're going to expect you to drop everything and come and help them. And for some of you, it's because you have always played that role in this person's life, where you would like drop everything to go help them because you're such a loyal person. You're such a caring person that you actually care about people, and you would go out of your way to help this person in the past. And I say that in the past because I feel like right now you're focusing more on yourself. And the fact that you were able to see trouble and got yourself out of it and the way that you did it, this is something that this person can't get out of their head. They don't be surprised, I'm just going to say it, if this person doesn't try to say that you had something to do with this. And what I mean by that is that you set them up. Okay? Don't be surprised because when this person sees that you're not going to come in and help them, they're going to be like, "Oh, you did this. Oh, you took that paper away from us, or you hid that paper, or if maybe it might be an invoice or something. Like you hid those papers I needed. You set me up." Right? They're going to try to deflect as much as possible. So the further away that you are from this person, the better off you're going to be. I want you to know that everything that you've done, everything that you have said, is running through this person's head. Especially the way that you walked away. Okay? It's the way that you handled things, how mature, how calm you were, how you didn't react the way that they were expecting you to. So if this person realizes, well, when they realize that you're not going to come back and join them again, yeah, they're going to point the finger at you. So be ready for that. Let's go ahead and get your angel numbers out. I suspect a lot of this is going to be going on, to tell you the truth. With the way that the world is going, I wouldn't be surprised if more and more of this kind of stuff doesn't go on. You got number 8 is coming out for you. It says your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. Be representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. I think this person finds you to be very intimidating. And see, the thing is about you is that you have it in you to go for what you want. This person might have made you feel like you needed them, but reality was this person needed you. Ooh, you got 1010. 1010 is a really good number to get. It says keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. So put I am successful, I am patient in the comment section, guys. Catch me in the next one. This is what's going on. This person's about to get busted. Looks like the law is on this person's heels. Okay? And the law is checking them out. Yeah. And I think this person's going to get exactly what they deserve. because this person is a crappy person. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care. Catch me in the next one. Bye, guys.